Now, are you ready to manipulate the invisible? Cause I sure am. G'day champion, how you doing? Welcome back to Murphy's Magic Stumped. I'm of course Bo Creamer and I hope you're having an absolutely gorgeous Tuesday. That's right, we're back with another episode of Stumped. But before we get into today's episode, I do want to tell you about this week's giveaway. If you want a chance to win the Invisible Magic Bundle, all you need to do, stick around till later on in this episode and I'll show you how to enter that very competition. Now this effect has been out on the market for a little while, but now it's been upgraded, upgraded, and available now to the masses. So today we're finding out absolutely everything you need to know about Fragrance by Calix and Magic Dream. Now if you've heard about Fragrance but you're still not quite sure what it is, I have you covered, my friend. Here's a full performance of Fragrance right now. Now you're looking for a little bit more Murphy's Magic, a little bit more exclusivity. There's something you're not gonna see everywhere else. Well, my friends, we have the thing for you. Introducing Murphy's Membership. Now in this little ditty, you're gonna get free membership tutorials. Also behind the scenes exclusives at new effects where we break down absolutely everything you need to know, even show off the gimmick live on stream, or in tasty little reels and clips just for members only. You also get your name in every single Murphy's custom content video on YouTube as a special little thank you for being awesome. If you want to check out these member tiers, link in the description below. Go treat yourself.
And yeah, that one is cherry. So you can feel easily the cherry flavor. It's a lot of sugar, you know. It's women love this, but you know. Daryl, would you mind to put some cherry on your hand? Just like, yeah, we see. Normally, when you close your eyes, it's better for the smell, but you feel free to smell it like this. You smell it, right? Close, please, Daryl, and please close your hand. So now I need to tell you something. Magician, most of the time, manipulate physical things. Like card, coin, sponge ball. Mentalists and hypnotizer manipulate invisible things, but I really don't know how to describe what you will leave now. Because it's not magic, it's not mentalism, it's just an experiment, manipulated something completely invisible, make the fragrance vanish from your hand to the other one. Of course, this is impossible, but this is why magic exists, right? Please, Daryl, open your hand. Don't be afraid. You are not hypnotized. I'm not an hypnotizer. You still have your nose. You still have your smells. But please, you cannot smell anything. Not cherry more. Not cherry left. Open your hand. Start it? Yeah. Cherry flavor? Perfect. Wonderful. That's it.
All right, how good is that? Now I know you have a bunch of burning questions, like how could this be teamed up with Double Cross? We'll get into that in just a little second. But first things first, we need to cover what do you get inside the box? Well, inside this gorgeous package that resembles a perfume box, you get your gimmicked Sharpie. You also get two other bottles. One is your loading bottle to load the fragrance into your Sharpie, and also a spray bottle. This allows you to spray the scent on the spectator's hands. Now let's get into the gimmick itself, the Sharpie gimmick. What's it like? Well, this is actually where I mentioned earlier that this is an upgrade from the original release. Before, in the original release, the liquid inside the gimmick had to be a certain viscosity, but now with the new updated gimmick, you can put absolutely any scent you want into it. The gimmick itself is exceptionally made and ready to go whenever you need it. And with the new updates and additions to it, it won't leak or spill if you carry it around in your pocket, your wallet, or your purse. On second thoughts, who's carrying a Sharpie in their wallet? Not this guy, I can tell you that much for free. Get the Sharpie out of my wallet! But that aside, if you know any of Magic Dream's releases, they put exceptional detail and quality into each and every single one of their releases. The gimmick itself is made from durable plastic, like a Sharpie is, and also metal, so it's going to last you a long, long time. Now, if that's all you needed to know and you're completely sold right now and you want to pick it up, well, good news, my friend, there's a link in the description below right now where you can get fragrance for $70. And this scent gets even sweeter as you only need a skill level of a beginner magician to perform the effect. Now, I'm glad you stuck around because you want to see a little bit more on fragrance and the breakdown. So let's break it down just a little bit more, starting with what do you get inside the tutorial? What's it look like when you watch it at home? Well, my friends, what you're seeing on screen right now is exactly how this looks when you watch it at home. The whole tutorial from start to finish is shot in the Magic Dream studio, apart from 1 or 2 performances that are out there at Blackpool Magic Convention. I just have to say I absolutely love Magic Dream tutorials. They're like a jam session with your favorite magicians. Of course, they cover everything you need to know about the effect, on how to handle it, how to refill your gimmick, how to perform it, and then they get into other additional ideas. So if you remember earlier on in the video where I mentioned double cross and how could this be a double cross crossover, could that be done? Well, yes, most of the performances of Fragrance is kind of like a scented version of double cross. That's honestly the way most of you will perform this. But here's some alternatives that you probably didn't even think about or didn't know about. Fragrance was originally created for a PK touch routine. So you had one of the spectators draw or see a picture of a cherry. Meanwhile, the other spectator could smell cherries. The whole method and routine itself is super clever. And yes, this is discussed in great lengths on the tutorial as well. Also mentioned in the tutorial is a double cross crossover again with this effect. But instead of having the X, there's now a cherry design. There's honestly so much jam-packed into this tutorial, like dual realities, or having a spectator hold a lemon, and when they smell it, they smell cherries. It's not just about fragrance itself. Magic Dream and Calix also like to bulk bundle your effects as well to amplify them and get as much out of it as you can, which I absolutely loved. So if you want to combo it with double cross, this is absolutely perfect. Just imagine if you're at a gig and you just did double cross on a group of people. Then you moved over to another group of people and someone follows you over and says, hey, can you do that thing with the X again? You're now set for Fragrance. Hey, what if we did this? And you pull out a scent and have it magically jump to another spectator. And oh my giddy aunt, can I just say the vanish of the scent off someone's hand? So clever, it had me completely fooled. I know when I saw this at Blackpool Magic Convention, there were so many magicians fooled as well. So if you love double cross and you're ready to take it to a whole new level, you're a working corporate walk around magician at table gigs or restaurants, or you even love social media or TV magic, this is perfect for you. The reactions you're gonna get when the spectators realize the scent is gone and now in another location, it's honestly so good. This is one that gets magicians excited as well, like that damn good vanish of the scent. This is a perfect worker effect. So if you actually have multiple of the fragrance gimmicks in your pockets or in a holder, you can have a bunch of different fragrances to jump to in the routines. Oh, look at these absolute champions. You guys are the best. It's true, I've Googled it. Okay, so let's take a break for just a tiny wee second because I told you about a giveaway. Yeah, an awesome giveaway. But before we get into this week's giveaway, we need to find out who won last episode's bundle. So who will it be? What? Where'd you come from, you cutie? Congratulations, champion. You're the winner of last episode's bundle. So if you could DM me on any of Murphy's socials, I'll get that prize straight out to you. Now on to this week's giveaway. If you want a chance to win the, ready, invisible magic bundle, all you need to do is comment in the comment section below. If you could have any fragrance appear anywhere, what would it be? Would it be cherries as well? Would it be aggressive nutmeg? What would it be? Let me know in the comment section below. Then on next episode of Stumped, I never get used to that. It always takes me so much to think it through. Anyways, on next episode of Stumped, I'll draw a name out at random and you'll be announced on that episode. So, good luck. Also, if you haven't checked out last week's episode of Stumped, make sure you do. Card on screen right now. It's where I go over absolutely everything you need to know about this incredible piece of magic. All right, now on to the examinability of this effect. Is it examinable? Well, what are you examining? I guess the scent? Yes, the scent, when you have the scent appear on someone else's hand or in another location, that's 100% examinable. But the original scent itself, it might need some audience management. That doesn't mean they can't examine it. Yes, they will be sniffing their hand to see if the scent is there or if it isn't. But you will need to do a little bit of audience management to keep that in line. But fret not, my friend, that is taught in great detail on the tutorial. Now let's get into those pesky angles. What are the angles like? Well, the angles on this are absolutely exceptional. It's a fragrance. There's nothing to see from start to finish. You're all relying on your schnozzle. So this can be viewed 360 degrees surrounded. All right, so let's sum fragrance up into a beautiful little package. Not the beautiful package it already comes in. Let's just sum it up. Now, fragrance offers unforgettable sensory experiences based on smell. Calix is a French mentalist magician, a real worker who thinks, tests, and brings his tricks and creations to a very high level. Now, he's the creator of Sigaba and Social Assistant. Calix offers a fresh new idea with fragrance. Now, the performance of fragrance is full of little tricks that at each step reinforce the beliefs of the spectators and makes your effect very impactful. These little convinces distill throughout your act truly train your spectators in a routine of pure magic. A fragrance is more than a trick. It's a tool that you will definitely integrate into your repertoire. Now here's why. These are just some of the ideas included with fragrance. You'll get the disappearance and or the appearance of perfume. You also get a hypnosis demonstration, a PK touch routine that is based on smell. You can change the smell of a fruit or object, place perfume on photography, a piece of paper, or a playing card. And you can make the smell of a little cherry drawn on your hand travel. And that's only scratching the surface. And this tutorial is jam-packed with so many application ideas, but also tips and advice to make your performance as memorable and impactful as possible. So if you want to see more on fragrance, I'll have a link in the description below right now where you can pick it up for $70. And you need a skill level of a beginner magician to do it. Now, you absolute legend, if you do have any more questions on fragrance, please throw them down in the comment section below, but make sure you use the hashtag question time so I can find them amongst all the competition entries. Now, you legend, cutie patootie, and my best friend, get out of here. Go enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow on a What's New This Week, on our Discord for our weekly jams, trivia, games, hangouts, and even more. Or on Saturday for another free tutorial on Saturday Sorcery. Now take care, my friend. See you later. Oh, bye for now. Whoa, hey, whoa, what's that? Oh, you should definitely check out that. Oh, there's so much good magic in there. You won't regret it. Hey, whoa, hey, look at this bad boy. You should definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe, then watch that. Oh, it's a good day to treat yourself.